Hey guys, Steve here, and we thought it would be nice to have some cooking videos on the Tory's Tips YouTube channel. And I am her husband of 46 years, and today we're going to make Nestle's Toll House cookies. And the recipe is actually on the bag, but I'll put it in the notes of the show too. So with these cookies, there are 3 dry ingredients, and then 5 wet ingredients, and then the Toll House chips. You do the dry ingredients first in a separate bowl, which are 2 1/4 cups flour, and that's 3/4 cups 3 times, in case you just want to use 1 measuring cup, or 2 cups and 1/4, and then 1 teaspoon salt. And I'm going to sprinkle it around because I like to get it better mixed while it's dry. So I'll sprinkle it around on the front end, and of course the mixer is going to mix it up. And then 1 teaspoon baking soda. This is Arm & Hammer. And then I'm going to dump these from a large spoon. So not a tablespoon, but like a serving spoon. I like to have them about that size, and I'm going to mix this up first before I dump it in. You add your dry ingredients after your 5 wet ingredients, and your 5 wet ingredients are 3/4 cup sugar, 3/4 cup brown sugar, firmly capped, firmly packed. Now remember, with your brown sugar, to pack it in the cup. Remember, with your flour and your sugar, to fill the 3/4 cup and grate it off, or if you're using 2 1/4. 2 eggs, 2 sticks of butter, and I like to use these little spatulas that you can get at the dollar store. They're very handy, and just I'm going to clean a little of that butter out. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So those are the 5 wet ingredients. Now you cream that first. And my granddaughter Emily, who is 16 currently, she tells me if you take 2 sticks of butter and you put it in, you saw the leftover dish I had it in, and you put it in the microwave, if you just hit 30 seconds, it won't explode the butter. Like, you know, I've had butter exploded in my microwave so many times. And you whip this about to the consistency. So, and I don't know if I said that, my son said you can use 3/4 cup 3 times for the flour to give you 2 1/4. My son Steven. So I want to give credit there. And you mix up your wet ingredients till they're about that wet. And then you add your dry ingredients. And you can put it in a little at a time if you want, or you can just dump it all in. I dump it all in. Now, if you just turn your mixer on, it's going to shoot flour out the top. So I generally pulse it. It'd be nice if they had a pulse setting. So I just hit it, and it still sprays some out. And And once it gets a little mixed, you can let it, it's still gonna throw some flour out the top, but that's all right. We'll clean up the mess. It's on our mixer a little bit. After that mixes for about that long, then you can see it's about this consistency. Then you add your one bag, the small bag, which is it's the small bag. And you only have to mix that for a minute. And that is pretty much done. First of all, I want to say I preheated my oven to 375 also. And so, like I said, I like to use the big serving spoon size. I also like to use steel cookie sheets, not aluminum, because they seem to caramelize the sugars better. And just put it down. With this size, you're going to have to flatten that out a little bit. I can probably only make about 4 per pan with this one, with this size, because you kind of got to offset them a little bit. And you know the good part is licking the ball in the beater. But, so they're about this size here. Didn't get them perfectly centered on the pan. But now you put them in your oven for 10 minutes. So, let's put them in the oven. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
So, there you have it. It might need 11 or 12 because they're bigger. I'll let you know when they come out of the oven. So, see you in a bit. Okay guys, so we're back after 12 minutes for the large serving spoon cookies. Now it takes 10 minutes according to the bag for the tablespoon size cookies, but I never make the small ones. So you can see how they turned out. Bring it up close where you can see it. Just a great size 1 cookie snack, which is probably the equivalent of 3 cookies. Now, something else I do that I wanted to tell you about is I'll make the cookie dough, and I bought this large ice cream scoop, and I will scoop these, and then I'll put them on wax paper. I'll do a couple of them here. And then what I do is I pop this in the freezer for a few hours and then take it out. They peel right off the wax paper, and you can put them into a slider Ziploc baggie, and then you can cook them later, 12 minutes. We microwave them like 30 seconds first, and then we kind of push the middles down, and they'll cook in like 12 minutes. So I just wanted to tell you that. And here, I'll show you one more before we go. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So I hope you guys enjoy making your own cookies. And this is Steve saying goodbye.